I think I should start making a top list of the best pixel art games that would be really attractive to play in 2024. The game is actually really good in graphic, game visual, the gameplay, and also the storyline. Unfortunately, some of them are still on beta testing, so we need to wait until it releases globally in 2024 with the English version. Please like this video, thanks! Top 10 upcoming pixel art games in 2024. You don't want to miss it. Best Pixel Art RPG Mobile 2024. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Idle and Adventure. Idle and Adventure or Placement and Adventure. The first impression I see of this game is that my heart feels so happy. We will get another amazing RPG in 2D graphic with very good pixel art style. It's pretty similar with Sword of Convalaria art style, UI, and also when we are in the character optimizations. Mostly we will find full of storyline just before we enter the combat and also after combat with a beautiful cutscenes, but we can skip this one. The combat mechanism of this pixel art RPG is a strategy-based game and combining with an idle gameplay. That's why we can frequently check for the idle rewards, so everything will be full of auto combat and skills. Those actions will lock the enemy randomly, so make sure you strengthen your main frontline characters to deploy on your formation team. We can obtain new heroes through gacha. Of course, those heroes will come in a great base level. Male characters and female are available to collect. I'm pretty sure it will become the best pixel art game in 2024. Dimension Hunter. Dimension Hunter. I really love this game art style. It pretty much looks like a cyberpunk pixel art game visual. Especially when we are at the main lobby, everything is colorful with a neon lamp. This is a new pixel art that is in development and always gets updates from the developers. The actual gameplay of Dimension Hunter is an action roguelike RPG pixel art in multiplayer game. The whole combat mechanism is TPS, where we need to understand, learn, and master the positioning skill of various heroes' abilities. Gearing up your hero's equipment is a must to improve the durability of facing the enemy. Trying on a new weapon is a great idea to get a lot of experience on switching the weapon while in combat. We can get a new weapon by summoning it. Lucky we are for getting a free epic weapon at the tutorial. Crafting new powerful equipment to conquer the dungeon and kill every monster we face. After clearing the room, we will have some option to pick a new ability to strengthen our combat significantly. Collect in-game gold to buy a new hero with different types of skill and combat style. Best pixel art games Android 2024. Sword of Convalaria. Sword of Convalaria. Seriously, this game will increase your energy. The music is super adorable, made by the best composer background OST. Buy this thing, then you will come deeper on the storyline because it's pretty matching at all in every single situation, like in battle, in enthusiasm, even in sadness. Even right now, I don't know exactly the storyline because of the language, but from the OST, I can capture everything easily. The gameplay of Sword of Convalaria is a fully strategy tactical RPG pixel art game, so we will create a great tactic to open up more space to our allies into the next step. We need to think one step ahead to create a chance in killing the enemy faster, like we can push out the enemy to make an instant kill or deal a massive damage by exploding the barrel close to the enemy's range. We can get so many cool heroes through gacha. So, this is the best turn-based RPG pixel art game in gacha base. I really want the developer to launch it faster on global. Please help me comment on the video and hope the developer will read it. Absolutely the best pixel art game 2024 for Android iOS. Dungeons of Aether. Dungeons of Aether. This game was released on PC and now it's ported into mobile. That's why the game quality of this pixel art game RPG is superb. We need to discover and explore the dungeon and kill the monster that we face, but we will find so many hidden spots that are locked by some obstacle. The only way we can go through by getting the key or solving the puzzle. So in combat we will play within 4 unique heroes. Every hero will represent variety of status points like attack, defense, accurate, and speed. So make sure you are checking this status and improving it grandly. There is some action we can do like strike to attack the enemy, weaker to give some debuff effect and make the enemy weaker, sprint to run away and bite with your basic attack. I really love the ragdoll physics when we hit the enemy or get hit, so realistic and fully attention to detail. While in combat we will find some short conversation between your hero and enemy in dialogue to tell us the game's storyline. Seriously, the best graphic pixel art games 2024 RPG pixel for Android iOS. Soulnight Prequel. Soulnight Prequel. I would easily recommend the best pixel art RPG multiplayer games on mobile even on 2024. This game is truly magnificent. In fact, it's already released globally in English version. I think this is the reason why the game has some issues about the connections, because it has been downloaded by more than 500,000 players in a few weeks. This is really insane achievement. The game is a fully action RPG pixel art game with story driven. We will get a lot of cutscenes with a humor dialogue. The music is totally fun to play, so we will kill our time so much longer. The combat mechanism allows the hero to switch the weapon in gear setting. I will make sure you understand to make your characters become stronger by making many sets of the same great equipment, then your hidden ability will be activated. While exploring the dungeon, make sure you check on every corner to find some relic statue. The relic statue will be a special active skill that will be spawned automatically and frequently. Exploring the village and ask many NPC to strengthen your hero and get a new quest. Best action RPG games pixel art 2024 for Android iOS. Soulnight Prequel. Soulnight Prequel. This is one of the best pixel art game action hack and slash for mobile. Just to let you know, this game is available on many platforms like PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and now we can play it on mobile, especially iOS, but need to subscribe to an Apple Arcade to play this game freely after. The Android user is already asking when it will come into mobile, but unfortunately, we didn't get any news yet. The gameplay of Soulnight Prequel is we will become a Blue Knight as the main characters, and it's not changeable. The combat mechanism is we will slash the enemy in front with a shovel, or we can throw the enemy in a distance by shovel as well. We need to reach the end of the path to face the boss monster, but the best way to keep your time is by digging a certain soil. Seriously, the boss combat battle is absolutely hardcore level. We cannot predict the boss action, so we need to use our reflections and fast movement to win the game. The best game pixel art high graphic for iOS Apple Arcade. No Place For Bravery. No Place For Bravery. This is the best pixel art game that has a beautiful storyline. The game's story is about a grown man who went into the forest with his son, but suddenly the village was attacked by the monster and his son is really worried about his mother, who is still in the village. So we must go back in a hurry, but it's not an easy way, because we will be blocked by so many monsters along the way. The gameplay of No Place For Bravery is a single-player RPG with 2D and pixel art style. We can slash the enemy with our sword and survive by blocking the attack, or dodging to prevent the incoming basic attack. Later, we will learn how to parry the attack to counter-attack a single force. It's a great way to win the combat, but we need a mastering perfect timing just before the monster lands his attack in a precision timing. The whole camera position is a top-down view perspective, so we can see everything from this view. Try to slash the grass to get hidden items and always save your game's progress, because the enemy is pretty strong. So, when you die, you can recover easily then. Best ARPG pixel art game 2024 for Android iOS. Guardian Tales. Guardian Tales. I should put Guardian Tales on this list because it's really worth it, especially if it becomes the best pixel art RPG with a semi-open world concept. When we enter the dungeon, it has such a huge map area that's full of obstacles and puzzles. Seriously, we need to think a lot to solve the problem at all. The level of difficulty in combat is pretty easy though. Absolutely no pay-to-win game pixel art game so far. No wonder it's been downloaded by 5 million players and Guardian Tales received the Editor's Choice Awards. Seriously, I love love the graphic have a combination between pixel art style on character presence and also 3D in every single object and building we see. Every hero will change the appearance as well when we adjust the weapon and armor. The best pixel art RPG games on 2024 as well, I'm pretty sure of that. Mortal Crusade. Mortal Crusade. This is just a new release of the best medieval pixel art game. Everything back into the medieval era and has a dark fantasy vibes at all. Seriously, you must take seriously on facing the monster even if the common monster will deal so much damage to you. When you block his attack, then you will get a small amount of damage. So much better you dodging and avoiding the attack to keep your HP. When you arrive at the castle, you can strengthen your characters by crafting a new rare weapon, but need many kinds of material and quite difficult to get. Seriously, this game is super challenging, especially when you face the boss. It's so intense and has a dynamic combat. I would say it has a Dark Souls games in pixel art style. The boss will show no mercy at all, with a huge size and wider area of damage. We'll find a short and little story because the developer is only focused on the action hack and slash gameplay. You can download this game on the Play Store at a premium, but seriously, it's pretty worth it. Best action dark fantasy theme game RPG pixel art game for mobile. Wizard of Legends. Wizard of Legend pixel art game. We will play as a wizard that can master many kinds of fire elements, but also we can change the clock with a variety of colors. When your level gets higher, then you are able to unleash a different type of element like ice and thunder as well. So it will get more interesting at all. There's plenty of dungeon raid we can pick through the NPC on Plaza and we should go into the portal. But before you come in, much better you are trying to hit the dummy to master your movement and make it used to be done. Because while we are in the dungeon, we will face so many monsters that will come and surround us. So dodging and aiming your skill is the best strategy to survive and clear the tower. Get yourself ready to prepare any items and equipment in Plaza City. It's full of NPC that we can interact with and looks so pretty alive there. Best action RPG pixel art games on mobile. Bonus Potion Permit. Bonus Potion Permit. It's just like a dream come true how possible the developer create a beautiful art style pixel art game on mobile. As we know, Potion Permit was a Nintendo Switch game before, but now the developer confirmed it will release on mobile in 2024. That's a great movement and I really appreciate it. So he will get a wider market on global for sure. The gameplay of Potion Permit is really attractive at all. We need to extract the potions as the medicines. It's a really good way to help the villagers in the clinic. We also can interact with a certain NPC and your pet to increase his or her loving points. It's not about helping people only, we also can enjoy fishing to refresh ourselves before getting ready to fight against the monster. Actually, there is so many monsters we should kill to get the drop items. Sometimes we'll find some rare ingredients to make a high quality potions. Best pixel art open world game for Android 2024 and iOS.